Hi folks, so this is question 5. So part A, first part, you have to write down the angle PQR. So it tells in the question that it's an equilateral triangle. So in every equilateral triangle, all of the angles have to be 60. So you just have to know that. Second part, show that the area of the triangle PQR is 16 root 3. So we know that that is 60 there. We also know that this side here is 8 centimeters. So what you can do is you can use your half AB sine C formula. With this formula, this is an area of triangle formula. It's the A and the B need to be at both sides of the angle C basically. So the angle C needs to be in the middle of A and B. So here you can use 60 and 8 and 8. So we can do a half times 8 times 8 times sine of the angle, which is 60. So sine of 60 works out nicely, I think. So you can your log tables, or you can put it into your calculator, but it's going to be root 3 over 2. So sine 60 is root 3 over 2. So I'll go up here. So we've a half times 8 times 8. So half times 8 will be 4, and 4 times 8 will be 32. So we're getting 32 times by root 3 over 2. Then if you divide 32 by 2, you get 16. So we get 16 root 3. So we've shown that the area is 16 root 3. Third part then, find the perpendicular height of the triangle, taking PQ as the base. So the other formula then, or the first kind of formula that you learn for area of a triangle is half times base times height. We know that half times the base times the height is 16 root 3 here, because we know that the area of the triangle is 16 root 3. So a half times, and we know that the base is 8, so we're left with the height here really. So half times 8 times h is 16 root 3. So half of 8 is 4, so we know that 4h basically is 16 root 3, where h is the perpendicular height. So then you just have to divide by 4. So if you divide 16 root 3 by 4, you get 4 root 3. So h is 4 root 3. And so you've given it in the form a root b. So 4 root 3 is the height. Okay, b then. B is a fairly straightforward Pythagoras theorem. So the long side here is 30, and then the two short sides are the 12 and the one that you want to find out. So you can call it x. You don't have to, but you know that 12, well, x squared plus 12 squared equals 30 squared. So the sum of the squares of the two small sides of a right angle triangle is equal to the square of the large side. X squared plus 12 squared is 144, and 30 squared is 900. So if you move across the 144, take away 144, so you get x squared equals 756. And then you have to do the square root of 756. And you should get x equals 27.49545 and so on. But it asks you in the question to round off to one decimal place. So if you don't do that, you'll lose a mark. So you should get 27.5 centimeters. And that's it. So you're finding the squares of the two numbers 30 and 12, and then you subtract them, and then you find square root at the end. So that's all of question 5 actually.